What's up, YouTube? My name's David, and I love Florida.
Accelerate.
And bass, we love a melody. I have reviewed a number of great beatboxers on this channel so far and shown some new ones as well that some of you haven't heard much of yet. However, I haven't really given much credit yet to the godfathers of the beatboxing community, the ones that kind of started it all, and I thought I would do that today. This video, of course, doesn't have all the pioneers of beatboxing in it. I can't make a video that long. My videos are pretty long as is already. However, I picked 3 artists that, in my opinion, are massive influences on the modern beatboxing community today. 2 of them you probably know really well if you're beatboxers, but the third one, the first one I'm going to show you, is one that I know pretty well from the vocal music world and might be lesser known in the beatboxing community because he's not necessarily a beatboxer. However, this man was doing things nearly 2 decades ago that incorporated techniques that we are using today that we still consider cutting edge and unique. And yes, I have been reading your comments still, and I'm taking suggestions on videos and people I should cover in my videos. One of the people that I've been overwhelmingly flooded with in my comments is ReepsOne, and he is in this video. He's the last one in this video. Make sure to stay tuned to check him out. But before we get to ReepsOne, I need to show you a couple others first. So without any further ado, let's start this video off with the legendary Bobby McFerrin. For those of you who don't know, Bobby McFerrin was and still is an extremely talented and polished jazz vocalist. He has this very unique style that I haven't really seen anyone do as well as he has, with these solo improvisations and performances that just sound amazing and are incredibly impressive. So this performance is of his song called Drive. This song was released in 1986, and as you will hear in this performance, he is doing a certain technique that beatboxers are still using today that is considered cutting edge or modern. There are some other characteristics like vocalized bass lines along with a sung melody while keeping a rhythm at the same time that help influence the beginning of beatboxing in general. So let's check this one out.
I'm gonna get in my car, drive away. Ooh, you're driving so far, no one's gonna find me. Ooh, you're mindful in the gas, accelerate. Ooh, you drive so fast, no one's gonna catch me. Get in my car, drive away.
Sing too.
Drive so far, no one's gonna find me. My foot on the gas, accelerate.
The bass.
Drive so fast, no one's gonna catch me.
Echo. He's inhale singing too. Right there. Alright, so check out what he's about to do here.
No one's gonna find me.
His range, his techniques,
drive so fast, no one's gonna catch me.
So just to recap, obviously he has a great voice. His pitch is spot on. He has a crazy bass range as well, just in his regular voice without using throat bass or anything like that. Okay, so while I was recording this, I forgot to explain how Bobby McFerrin was doing this polyphonic technique. He's actually doing a vocalized lip buzz. The first one is a bit more simple. He is just vocalizing an octave above the lip buzz, I believe, or vice versa, I'm not sure, can't really tell. That is giving you a nice stacked octave sound, but he's really good at it, so he is able to carry that stack throughout out the melody that he is creating, which is super impressive. However, the crazy sounding 3-note chord that he is doing is also a vocalized lip buzz, but he is utilizing a subharmonic at the same time. He is singing the F-sharp 4 above the lip buzz D2, and that creates some really cool harmonics in between, giving you a 3-note chord if you listen closely. Also, I think it's very cool that he put the microphone to his throat to kind of isolate the vocal fold sound and the subharmonic created there instead of the buzzy, airy sound that the lip buzz would create. So anyways, let's keep going. It's a huge crowd pleaser at the time, and it still is today, I'm sure. So thank you, Bobby McFerrin, for being an absolute genius and putting out inventive and new music like that. How long ago was that? 34 years ago now you put out that song? God, that's crazy. Definitely check him out and his other music if you haven't heard of him. He is a huge inspiration for me and others as well. So let's continue on with a more beatbox-oriented artist, Thum. Thum is a beatboxer that has been around in the beatboxing community for over a decade for sure. He has been putting out music on YouTube for nearly a decade as well. Most of it is original beatboxing and loop station stuff, and he is considered by many to be one of the pioneers of modern beatboxing and beatboxing in general. Thum generally sticks more to the classic drum and bass with added melody and some appropriate effects. He is still an amazing beatboxer and one of the first to popularize it on YouTube.
Lady Tell That Man through Ableton and the RC505.
And I think it's live too. Woo. The triplet drag, a simple beat. Notice how he's holding the mic to his nose with that throat bass, getting it to really buzz in his sinus cavity.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Like a phased vocal synth. He's playing with a volume control on the Boss RC505. Ooh. We love a melody. Ooh. Yeah, this reminds me of something I would just listen to in general.
They did want to tell that man about your lover.
Ooh, he's got a good voice.
You've been getting on to my
Yeah.
See you found the time to find affection from another.
I like this.
Can't totally broke with your touch.
Oh, some good whistling too. Like a violin synth at it. Man, he's got so much going on here, but it's not like overbearing. It's all appropriate. I would listen to this while playing pool.
Keep pulling on those hard again.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you'll see him come undone. That's why. Oh, I'm glad I'm with you. That's why. Oh,
this is a jam, man.
I'm glad I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's why. Oh,
brought the whistle back in.
I'm glad I'm with you. That's why. Oh, I'm glad I'm with you. That's why. Oh, I'm glad I'm with you. That's why. Oh, I'm glad I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude can sing too. That was good, man. Wow, that was beautiful. That was such a good song. But he did such a good job of making that a beautiful piece of music that I was just vibing to it. And yeah, I've heard many of his older videos as well. They're more old school beatboxing, like his TED Talks performances and some others from 5 to 6 years ago. And they're very classic drum and bass type beatboxing, heavy on rhythm, heavy on instrument imitation, and some old school DJing sounds as well. This new style that he's into now is really cool. It's nice to see him him using his old school techniques in a more modern and refreshing setting. So now that we have knocked out one of the vocal technique masters and one of the original old school beatboxers himself, Thum, let's move on to the current fan favorite that many of you have recommended in my comment sections over the past few weeks. This is ReepsOne. So the video that we're going to check out from ReepsOne is the video that Beatbox International put out recently. It's Chaos and Ring the Alarm. We're going to check out Ring the Alarm because it's awesome, and my hair is stuck on my necklace because it sounds so good and I can't listen to it enough. So ReepsOne kind of blew up on the scene with his song Move like 6 or 7 years ago now, and he was on So Far Sounds in London and on a bunch of other venues as well. He's really blown up since. He is an old school beatboxer, but at the same time he has not shied away from adding more modern, complex, and crazy techniques to his arsenal, and he's super diverse now. One of the most well-known beatboxers out there and just an overall high quality artist. So let's check out Ring the Alarm from ReepsOne. Got that vocalized lip buzz going on. You know it's coming. That's nasty.
Ring the alarm.
That drop is so nasty. Honestly, not much needs to be said about that. The bass that he's using is so awesome, so liquid and dense sounding, and it just, man. I know a lot of people are going to say that performance doesn't do him justice. He has some amazing skills and mad chops, but everyone knows that. I feel like most of you already know who ReepsOne is and how good he is at pretty much everything he does musically. This video just shows off that not only is he extremely talented, he has a sense of musicality and understanding that sometimes things just need to be heavy and they need to sound really cool and the bass needs to be huge, and he really pulled that off in this one. I would say ReepsOne is one of the more versatile and experienced beatboxers out there anywhere, and definitely a legend in my book and everyone else's as well. So shout out to ReepsOne. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really wanted to show off 3 very diverse yet important people that I would say have influenced many in the beatboxing community over the past couple decades. Obviously there are a number that I missed. Go ahead and list them below if you know others that have been massively important to the beatboxing community. I would love to learn about and find some more, because I'm sure there are some that I don't even know. Also, let me know what you want to see in my next videos. I love making these for you all to enjoy, and it's fun hearing about new ideas that you have for me on new videos to make as well. So thank you all so much for the support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and hope you're all staying home and staying safe right now. So until next time.